What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another solo leveling Arise video. Alright guys, we got a lot to cover. I am so sorry that I missed out all of the crazy happenings today. Daddy duties. I know I don't have to apologize, family always comes first, but it is always my duty also to help you guys get the latest news, fastest news, plus reactions on everything. So again, my apologies. I know a lot of you are saying don't apologize, Payne, it's okay, but I always feel like an obligation either way, but my family will always come first. So again, let's cover everything. First off, let's start off with the most important things, and that is going to be the codes. Okay, so we have 3 codes here that we're going to be redeemed. First code is going to be the one I showed you guys yesterday, which is going to be 100-day thanks. So like this. If you redeem this, you'll get yourself 1 million gold, you'll get yourself 100 rune fragments, and get yourself 100 blessing powders. Okay, 100-day thanks. The next one here is going to be Hunter Costume, which is also part of the code system here. And this one will give you guys, I believe it's 100 or something like that, maybe 1,000 of the costume, the chroma costume stuff. And then see you again. See you again. Okay, so those are going to be the codes. These will all be in the description of the video, guys, so you guys can check it out there. This one gives you 10 custom draw tickets. So those are the major codes to look forward to. So if you go into your codes right there, they go 1,000 of these and then 10 of these. Let's claim it all and let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let's talk about all the craziness that's going on. This is a massive update. So first I want to shout out to everybody who actually wrote DMs to me about the entire live stream, but I do want to go over some of it together and talk about some of the things that are happening. So first off, 100-day celebration here. Obviously you guys can see it is a big deal to Netmarble and the community. We're going to just fast forward a little bit here and talk a lot about what's going on. So first off, the actual translation, they do respect the player base and want to give the event, or want to give the players the event that we want. They want to do something big for the 100-day celebration and for the couple things they're going to talk about. Okay, and we'll touch on everything as we go through this. Okay, so first off, here is what the guild base is going to look like. All right, this is what we're going to expect. I don't know who this girl is with the pink hair, but and why is he here? Who invited you to this party, bro? Why are you of all people are here? You got some of the baddest chicks in this place, and then you got that guy. You guys remember this? This is the boss. This is a picture that Alpha Leaker actually has shown us. I had this actually as one of my thumbnails, to be honest with you. So it is confirmed that it will be 9 people doing guilds. So keep that in mind. Let's go over a little further. There's a lot to cover here, guys. This is the brand new costume. First off, how badass does this guy look? This is crazy cool. Like, I think this is by far one of my favorite costumes. Honestly, this looks like an animation, or this looks like a costume from like World of Warcraft. So it's like a tier 9 set or something for like a warlock. It looks crazy. Seriously, it looks nuts. So like really on point with the warlock look, because he's a necromancer, obviously. So that's a badass look. And now let's look at actually some of the skills that is going to come with this brand new outfit. I think they've done a stellar job with this. And honestly, guys, you have to understand, this is not a AAA console game. This is a gacha game. So to be providing this much like content for a gacha is pretty impressive. That looks badass, man. Yo, I love that look. Let's go. That's a pretty cool skill. That's a pretty skill. Oh, okay, that's another one right there. Holy jeez, there's so many different elements of it. So it's all elemental. Look at this. Light, wind, dark. I love that. I love that there's different elements for the skill. That's really cool. That's really cool. Okay, and then we have obviously WOBL. Brand new floors will be coming, by the way, for WOBL. So keep that in mind. Let's check this out. Let's check this out. Oh, look at that. There's Isel. And there's Baron. And obviously that's Kaisel right there. Oh, he looks so badass, man. And there he is. There he is, folks. That is going to be the biggest raid boss to date in the first Monarch we're actually facing. So I'm very excited for this. Look at this. We've seen this already, obviously, but it's really cool that they're sticking to the schedule. I'm also a little bit scared at how intimidating he looks and how hard he's going to be, considering what we've already seen from Vulcan and stuff, right? So it's going to be a lot to take in as players. So these here are, oh yeah, this is a brand new event happening, by the way. So a couple things to note. While this event is going on, all artifacts will be free to remove and replace. There's no gold cost to this. I hope this becomes a permanent thing. Also, just so everyone is aware, they've also now implemented a brand new thing for whales. If you have an A10 unit and you want to swap artifacts, that is going to be for free. As usual, guys, they will make a problem and build a solution. I promise you, by the end of it all, we're probably going to have this eventually be a free thing for all units, but they'll probably go from A10 to like A5, and then to like A3, and then A1, and then probably A0. As long as you have a unit you can do for free. They'll probably do it for free eventually. So just keep that in mind. That's a big thing to note. This is going to be an event that's going to be for everybody. So if you are looking to swap around your artifacts, build the best CP possible without gold spending, this is going to be the time to do it. So make sure you do that, okay? All right, let's see what else they got here, guys. A couple different blessing changes, obviously. So you see the 20% here. So one went from 20 to 30%. That's 20 to 20%. That's a buff. This one from 4 to 3%. I'm not sure what the 3% here exactly is. This one from 16% to 12%. Again, I don't know if this is a nerf or a buff. Not 100% sure about that. Some of the blessings look like they're being... I'm not sure if they're being debuffed. One sec here. I'll go over the notes here real quick. Yeah, I don't know if this is a debuff or, sorry, a nerf or a buff. They're reducing the negative part. So this is a buff. So these are all the negative aspects of it. They're being removed. So that's a buff. So it's a buff to all three of those, which is great, obviously. Let's see what else we got. Just going to fast forward here a little bit. These are all just questions and answers. And again, I'll go over the actual notes with you guys. We want to get to the good parts. There's a couple of really, really important things here to note. They do a little bit of talking here. We want to go to the juicy stuff. Let's go to the juicy stuff. We want to see GUNHEE, HUNTERCOSTUME. Some big news about that, by the way. So this is one of the codes right here, which we just showed you, 1,000, right? Yeah, this is big. This is big. All right, so let's cover this for a second. GUNHEE is free. That's right. I thought, I was saying all along, it would make sense if HUNTERCOSTUME is going to be free, but they went ahead and gave GUNHEE for free. Just so you guys are aware, this is how it's going to look. The period starts at 8/15, goes to 9/25, so August 15th to September 25th. This is the following things we're going to get. Day 1, 10 tickets. Day 2, 10 tickets. So we're going to get 100 free tickets overall, but they're going to give us 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 alone in this. And then day 14, you're going to get a free GUNHEE. I'm so shocked by this, by the way. So you can see here, the whole period here is going to give us 1,000,000 gold, right? 1,000,000 gold. Heroic Rune Chest, Hunter Association Surprise Chest, Heroic Blessing Stone Chest. We have a lot of things coming through this. So this is something here that I'm very much looking forward to. And it's a pretty damn big deal. But this one shocked me, guys. It's a little scary because to me it sounds like they're going to make him not very good. It's like they're going to just make him fairly mid. And from what the DMs I've been getting, and we're going to see very shortly how he's all about, he might be very mid. So they might make HUNTERCOSTUME the one that you want to go for. So which makes Meilin now even more important than before. So we'll talk more about that very, very shortly. But there's also the second part of the summer event. So Emma's costume will be free. Alicia's will not. HUNTERCOSTUME's will not. Maybe. We'll see what happens with that one. It might be like a Lee Bora situation where we do the event and then we'll get her costume as well. And then, of course, we have ourselves a brand new enemy. And then the kebab weapon is also going to be out. So just so everyone's aware of that. So let's take a quick look here at Isel's fight here. This is really cool. So this is going to be more floors for WOBL. This is probably a chapter, actually. I think this is a chapter. She looks badass, yo. You can see here she's not weak to light. So that we can tell right away. Because that usually would have seen weakness right there, right? So that's one thing to note. We'll see if she's weak to... She looks so badass, man. Look at this. This looks incredible. Okay, so you got to blow those up. Oh, no. Actually, he didn't do any damage to that. Oh, no, he did do damage to it. Okay. That's an interesting maneuver. So it's just more of a time waster. Isel Redur. It's so sick, bro. So sick. Dude, I want to see the plum sword. They won't show her weakness either, unfortunately, which I think is going to end up being probably wind. Because we haven't seen any damage from the plum sword yet. Yeah, so it's the same thing over and over again there. Okay, so we see that. There's a fight with Baron. So this, okay, I got to go back to this, guys. This is going to be nuts. Okay, hold on. Hold on. This is crazy. There it is. Yo, come on now. Look how cool this guy looks. Straight up zero, man. Okay, so we can see here again, light is not affecting him. He's got Plum Sword on. Even the devs use a Plum Sword. It's wild. Look at the attacks. Yo, that's a lot of dodging. What? What? Let's go. Okay, so not dark either. So not weakness to dark. Bro, come on now. How cool does that look? And then there's Kaisel. This is Kaisel. Oh, he's on Kaisel here. Come on, man. Look at this. Yo, listen, I don't give a shit. I mean, I do give a shit. Let's go back. I do care about all the drama and stuff that's been happening with the game and all the bugs, but look at the content they're releasing. This is what I want, man. This is the kind of stuff we all as players want to see. I don't care how tough this is. I really don't. I just want to do the content. Like, eventually, you know what? I was thinking about this yesterday because I used to be a WoW player and like Final Fantasy 11, Final Fantasy 14 MMO player. I remember when like content was super tough and I didn't have time to do it. And I remember you overpower, and you go back and solo it, and it's like so cool just to be able to get some of the drops and some of the armor and stuff. It's kind of like at that point where I'm like, it's okay if we don't have time, you know, or if we don't have the power. Like free to play players are going to struggle with this for sure. But this looks so amazing. But I think eventually, like, everyone will be able to do this content. Yeah, it'll probably be, like, diminished at that point, and some of the stuff will be useless. But just to be able to know we'll be able to do it at one point or another. So here, that's amazing. That looks so cool. All right, let's keep going here. So here's Hansi. So there's the actual skills. You guys can see this. We kind of seen this already through Alpha Leaker's post, right? There's the skills right there. That does look gorgeous. I will admit, animation-wise, that looks incredible. That does look really cool. Flower Lady looks pretty badass. And this is her ult, I'm assuming. Yeah, that's her ult. Yo, pretty sick, man. Pretty sick. I have to admit, I'm actually pretty impressed by her anime. This is what I've been waiting for. This is what I've actually been scared of a little bit too. Here's Go. Okay, so pretty much. He's another Wu or another Beck, okay? That's what people are saying. And I mean, listen, you have to understand, he literally trained Wu. Like, obviously, Wu's going to be more like him because he is the exact same unit, practically. Let's see all the animations. Honestly, he doesn't look that bad. I think people were saying he's more like Beck, but Beck's animations are way slower. His animations aren't slow. They're not as impressive as I would want them to be, granted, but I mean, he doesn't look bad. Yeah, a little lackluster in the flashy department, but I mean, he's a fighter, right? So he's an old school G fist-to-fist fisticuffs fighter. So I mean, listen, I'm not gonna hate on him yet. I want to see what he does. A lot of people are already hating. I think we should wait to see what he's all about first. He's coming out August 28th, by the way, just so people are aware. Hansime is coming out August 22nd, I believe. If I go back for a second, 22nd. So they are going to be two different banners, but they're going to overlap one another. All right, so keep that in mind. So there you go. There's another code. See you again for the 10 custom tickets. Again, we've talked about this, and then I believe from there it's just a Q&A, and we can stop it there. So let me go through all the important topics. So here we go. Let's just first off go to the main sections here. Okay, so we saw this. All right, the patch here, just so you guys are aware, they're adding a few more things starting today, the 13th. The original story and secret library for Emma will be added. The content is unlocked. You guys know how to do this by now. The weakness element, wind, will be applied to the MMI's Hunter archive stages, so she can actually take advantage of it. After this patch, the 5th library and the 7th library will be added as well too. And then after this patch, the maximum tier for Battlefield of Chaos will be added. Max tier 12 expanded to max tier 12. What does that mean? Max tier. Okay, so they're going to 12 instead of 10, I guess. So free of swapping event. So 814 to 818, you'll be able to do free artifact swapping. And number 2, 822 to 825, no gold will be consumed when swapping artifacts. So keep that in mind. This event period may change again at any point, and future events like this may occur again. And then preliminary data will be will be carried out for the upcoming events that are going to be added for the 100-day event. Okay, so keep that in mind. A couple of things, and these are some packs that are dropping as well too for anyone who plans to spend Essence Stones or plans to spend to get themselves additional things. Just so one thing you guys are aware, the 100-day shop will give us free Essence Stones and gold at the very least on a daily basis, which is very, very nice, obviously. And then there's Workshop of Light and a couple other things that are going to be dropping. All right, so let's go through the major things to talk about. So first off, level expansion is coming as well. Just so you guys are aware, we're going to be going to level 90 very, very soon, and then eventually to level 95 when Baron drops. A new exclusive weapon for SJW is also going to be coming out as well too. The guild boss, just so everyone is aware, when you kill the guild boss, they will become stronger. So the guild boss will continue to grow in power as they get killed, making it a lot harder to kill, obviously giving the higher end guilds something to do. So something you'll have to expect, and I think that was a very common theme in most gacha games with guild bosses, right? Skins are coming for different job changes as well too, so you can choose different skins for Jinwoo as well too. Brand new skill called Sonic Stream is coming out. The September update will be moving us to level 90, by the way, before that, and then after that will be 95. They're taking away the artifact removal cost, which we just talked about, and there we already showed you the dates. A10 hunters will be able to remove artifacts at no cost. We discussed that earlier on. They're reducing negative aspects of Boss Lair, Double-Edged Sword, and Mana Rampage, so we discussed that. They're adding damage test dummies very soon, which is incredible, so we can do all of our damn testing on proper design. So no more bear killing, which is fantastic. We just unless they make the dummy bears or the dummies a bear as well, which would be ironic and funny. So training grounds will be available for us to do testing, which makes our life 10 times easier and will make more accurate data for you guys as content creators. People who have reached the level cap will receive significant rewards according to the level cap packages. They're debating on adding Mark of Time and Gold for the level cap rewards as well too. Looking to balance the new endgame and updating the current endgame. So POD will also change, where the dragon will now have a death animation. And new things will happen when the dragon dies. They said sorry for the nerfs that happened a few weeks back. They accidentally applied the wrong numbers to a hunter and it wasn't intended. So they actually did bring up that topic, which is interesting. They were testing random values and forgot to change them back. They will never do it again without proper disclosure. Again, thank you, Netmarble, for at least acknowledging it. They're looking at a way of making the healing stat and substats useful in some way rather than removing it completely. They want us to improve our armory level, and would like to make it more accessible to all players, not just pay-to-win players. They plan to do an A10 weapon revamp and might buff rewards for reaching A10 in general. They're fine-tuning the difficulty for the current instance and Encore dungeons, making them easier. They're going to work on mobile optimization, which is a massive one. They plan to add more gold events to fix the gold issue. Rerolling for tier 4 gems will be added. More ways to get essence stones is going to be added. They're adding ways to skip more boss animations. Solo leveling was supposed to be a solo game, so they make it but they want to make it a co-op game now, so they will consider co-op. That's huge. The 14-day login will be GUNHEE. 100 custom draws will be done through missions and 50 from the attendance. They're adding more chroma options, so more skins. The kebab is coming. Emma skin is free. Easel boss is shown. Baron boss was shown. We have a dragon rider mode. He sits on the dragon fights. We saw that. Hansi May is coming August 22nd. GUNHEE's the 28th. The kebab weapon is free. They're reducing the BOT time because 7 days is too long, and they want to focus on giving out a lot of rewards for the 100-day celebration. So thank you to Kazuto Kiragia, who is also Gibran on YouTube, for providing all the notes, as well as other people who provided it. There you guys go. A lot of things are coming, guys. Looking forward to it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. See you in the live stream at 10 a.m. Bye now.